Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Fit Reality. That song right there that you heard, that was by my guy, Gulfside Louie. And today's show is very interesting and very exciting show. I'm excited to present to you my boy, my guy, Gulfside Louie.
What's going
Tell him your
on?
story, my brother. Introduce
Hey,
yourself. Introduce yourself.
so basically to start it off, yeah, I am Gulfside Louie. A little info about me. I'm a rapper out of Sarasota, Florida. I grew up with Peter, Coach Carrington,
Yeah,
my boy.
it's hard to say.
Um,
It's hard to say.
no, man. But I grew up with my boy out of that area. Right now I reside in Seminole. I've been working on my own music. I'm dropping singles. Um, also I'm into fitness, just like Peter is, and been working on my own stuff, especially calisthenics. I'm doing more stuff, putting out more content with music, videos. Even right now, this will be my first interview, so like I'm doing more than just that now. So there's a lot of things coming on the way.
Mhm. Gulfside Louie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Gulfside Louie. And like you said, we grew up together, man. We go way back to like to high school, like freshman year, like we're youngins, like 14 years old, like over a decade type of like friendship here. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
he's one of the first people, like realest people that like I linked up like here, because like y'all know, my parents and I immigrated here in the United States. We've been well, my parents have been living in Sarasota for like 16 years, so probably like yeah, so like bro, we go back, bro.
So
We go
way
back.
back.
We go back.
I mean, you were one of the first people to tell me how you really feel about my music when I first started making music.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
oh yeah.
my boy crushed my spirit on that day. He said, "You have no flow." My boy said, "You have no flow." I was like,
I did not say it like that, bro. I did not say it like that. Ain't no way, unless I was a little savage like that. I can't really remember like that far, but I do remember when you first started rapping though, and like,
yeah,
bro, your improvement is like tenfold. Like
yeah, exactly.
when I first heard that song right there that just played, I didn't say the name. It was like that, like that. You can find it on SoundCloud. My boy Gulfside Louie. So like that by Gulfside Louie. That song right there, bro, is when I heard that, I'm like, bro, this man flow. Okay. This man flow is like unheard of, like right now.
I
But
mean,
that song. I'm with it. I'm with it. I don't know about y'all. You can make your own opinion about it, but yo, that song is smacking. I was at work. I was like,
hey,
okay, this is like, especially how the intro hit, like with the was that a flute or a clarinet? Like,
I, to be honest, I can't even tell which instrument. I'll be honest. I'll
bro,
be honest.
man,
But it does hit different. And then like yeah, with the whole entire sound and everything, the improvement. Yeah, it's been a long time coming to even reach that type of level. So now
hey,
it's gonna just be even better than that. You can only go up from
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're 100% right there. You could only go up from here. And it's a constant, constantly working at it. I'm sure, it's doing it. It's not doing it day in, day out, but it's working through your process and continuing to get better at the craft. And it's kind of the same thing way I feel about like health and fitness, man. Like you don't have to be like perfect and shit like all the time, but as long as you keep working and trying to get better, like try something new, or try to get better ankle mobility, trying to get better hip mobility, what I'm saying, like work on the little stuff, or like practicing a one lift that
Exactly.
that you just that's kind of hard, and you just try to get better at it, not like the weights and stuff, like heavy weight, just like just trying to get better at something. And that's health and fitness, is that's something that that kind of ties in a little bit there.
Yeah,
But
they're all different types of spectrums and stuff like that. All different sides matter.
exactly,
To achieve one
exactly.
thing.
Exactly, bro. So since this is a fitness show, since this is
Mm.
a fitness show, um, we are going to talk about like a fitness myth that this is the fitness myth segment. So this is the segment where I pose a question to the person I'm interviewing, asking them about a myth that, either I've fallen for or something that's popular, and get their opinion on if they fell, on it, and if they fell for it or not. All right. So our fitness myth today for the fitness myth segment is creatine. It's a topic of creatine. So for me, back in high school, I definitely fell for this, bro. Um, I started taking creatine for a while. I was taking like crazy. I was probably going too crazy with the creatine. Um,
I remember that actually. I remember that.
right.
I remember that during like the summer workouts. I
Mm-hmm.
remember you had this
Yes.
big ass container
Painter
of creatine. I'm
red.
like, geez, all right, bro. Go, go for it, I guess.
Yeah, bro. I was probably going overboard, bro. I was taking like creatine like 3 times a day, like a full serving, which is what I guess then those creatines were full of all this other stuff too. But anyways, so the myth is that you creatine is bad for you. So that's the myth. Creatine is bad for you. And the reason that most people think that creatine is bad for you is because it holds like water weight, and the water weight kinds of like it blows you up. But so as soon as you stop taking the creatine, the myth is that that you're gonna shrink back up. You know what I'm saying?
Shrivel up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Basically,
untrue.
you're gonna dry out like SpongeBob, man. You're gonna dry out like SpongeBob, basically.
No, not happening. I mean, it's a myth and everything like that. It's just like it stays with you. I mean, yeah, I can understand if you don't take it for quite a long time. Yeah, you will see a bit of shrinkage maybe, or you don't see yourself getting as big when you're working out and everything like that, and you stop taking it for a while. But that's not entirely true. You get to retain most of the muscle that that you developed. And another myth about it too, just to add on to it, is about hair loss.
Hair loss. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
heard a
yeah.
myth about people saying that like you'll deal with like hair loss if you take too much creatine or you keep taking it or something like that. And I'm like, that's just not true.
That's
I mean,
interesting because I've heard.
have all your hair.
I feel like I've heard that one, but I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like I've heard that one too about the hair loss. But I wasn't really, I'm black. We black. Unless is your dad bald? I guess my dad kind of balds in the back, so I don't know. I hope I didn't get his genetics. Um, so for me, for me, did you take creatine around that time?
Not
Like
around that time. I
during summer
just
workout?
started taking it last year.
Last year you just started taking it. So
Mhm.
at this point, there's been way more information about creatine, way more research done on creatine. And the honest truth is, you're not going to shrink if you stop taking creatine. Yes, you might not look as full because
Mhm.
creatine does hold water, but it's water in your muscles. So like that's good. Like so you want water in your muscles. You want water in your muscles, so like when you're doing a bench press, like it moves like faster. Kind of think it is like lubrication to a car. Like, if you're trying to drive a car with like no oil in it, say oil dried up, the engine like is gonna wear out and shit's gonna rub together and it's gonna break, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you got engine oil in your car. You feel me?
Right.
So with that said, creatine is not bad for you. It's a myth, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the ones I fell back in high school with. But let's transition into high school, man. I think it would be an interesting topic and kind of spicy little